Force of Nature. A eulogy for Maria de Lourdes Arjonia Graham, written by Tio Felipe Arjonia Bonetti. I am heartbroken. Heartbroken at the passing of my dear, darling niece, Maria de Lourdes Arjonia Graham, who we affectionately called Luli. Luli was a force of nature not unlike the wind, the earthquakes, the ocean, the rain, and the sunshine. Like the wind, Luli entered our lives as a gentle breeze, but most often like a hurricane or a tornado. She came on strong, self-asserted, loud, yet pleasingly happy, always happy. Like earthquakes, Luli shook our personal foundation and heaved us to and fro, leaving us in a daze of wonderful amazement at her energy, her laughter, her joy of life. Like the constant current of the ocean shaping the shorelines, Luli, a force of nature shaped in her life, her environment, her family, her community, her church. Like the rain, cooling the land and bringing us that vital life-sustaining liquid, Luli quenched our thirst for life and made us feel vibrantly alive. Like the sunshine, Luli bathed her warmth, her love, her caring. Like the day and the night, one always knew when Luli was present, and one always missed her once she had gone. Luli was a force of nature, like the rivers, that carved gorgeous through solid rock, that she did in all of our lives, carving deep and indelible paths, that we are all so much the better for having her done so. The master of these forces of nature has now called Luli to be at his side. It is just. Our dear, darling, loving Lourdes, my daughter-like niece, must also rest. The force of nature do not end, and neither does Lourdes, for she lives in her beautiful family, her children, her grandchildren, her grandson to come, and in her loving husband, George. I will always carry Lourdes in my heart, the broken heart of an uncle and a father figure.
Thank you, Isabella, for sharing those beautiful words with us. Father Jonathan Perez did not be here today. He's in Mexico, but he did send a little short message that I'm going to ask one of our former associate pastors, Father Francisco, to share with us a few of his words in Spanish.
In behalf of Father Jonathan, a nombre del Padre Jonathan, por medio de estas líneas deseo expresar mis condolencias a la familia Graham, hijos y nietos, debido a que su querida Lourdes Graham Arjonia ha sido llamada a la presencia de Dios. Lourdes tenía una fe profunda en Jesucristo, nuestro Señor, que la guió durante su vida. Lourdes tenía como un tesoro especial en su vida su esposo George Graham y sus hijos y nietos. Lourdes cumplió su misión en esta vida en medio de momentos hermosos y momentos difíciles. Ella buscaba que su familia fuese más unida y sus nietos crecieran con una fe profunda en Dios. Ella decía que Dios la había bendecido por el esposo y los hijos y nietos que había recibido y le hacían muy feliz. Sus últimos meses compartió el más hermoso tiempo muy cerca de sus nietos. Ella cantaba en el coro y era su manera de orar y estar muy cerca de Dios. Ella rezaba su Santo Rosario con amor y le agradecía mucho a la Legión de María por este don. En medio de su sufrimiento rezaba y le pedía a Dios su ayuda. Seguiré orando durante la misa y el Santo Rosario por el descanso eterno del alma de su querida Lourdes y por ustedes como familia Graham. Atentamente, Padre Jonathan Ares. I met Lourdes in the Legion of Mary, and she was strong. She was always with courage. Right? I hope that you have the same courage. She gave us the opportunity to have some meetings in your home. I never forget that, right? Because it was with joy. With happiness, right? She, like Isabella said, she liked tornadoes, storms. I said, Lourdes, it's not for me, right? So she invited me to your home, George, and I will miss her food, delicious, and her wine, and many joys, many joys. I hope that we continue praying for you and your family. Now, to the Legion of Mary, I know that Our Lady, she kept Lourdes to heaven. We continue prayer. It's time, just it's time, and the time is fasting. So just continue your prayers, okay? I mean, may the Lord always give you fortitude and courage, and continue be strong like her, right? And in this parish, the beautiful parish, well, I know that we are praying, and she is going to pray for us too, okay? May the Lord give you always fortitude and courage, and may the Lord love you, and always pray for Father Francisco.
Thank you, Padre. Lourdes, as you said, Isabella, left a deep, indelible impact on our parish, on all of those that she encountered. I'm so thankful that we had a full choir for today's funeral. It's very rare that happens, but Lourdes was such a part of our choir and loved music so much that we have our regular choir and then some former choir members and some folks that even moved away that have came back to lift us up in song today. I know Lourdes was definitely smiling down upon us. I know for you, George and Lourdes, that was a big part of y'all's ministry here at St. Mary's. Y'all loved being a part of that choir. And so thank y'all. That was beautiful today. It really lifted us up. So thank you so much. I'm honored that I have my brother priests and brother deacons up here celebrating Lourdes. She gave herself to God and to the church. She worked in our parish as part of our parish staff for the last few years, and was definitely a force of nature. She had served with great love, with great faith, but with great passion also. And the priest, we didn't have to worry about where we stood with her that particular day because she was going to let us know. That's always good to know. So I will never forget her, and I'll always be grateful to her for what she gave to the parish and what she gave especially to us priests and to our parish staff. She was a tremendous, tremendous gift. We will keep each of you in our prayers in a very special way, the family. May the Lord make you aware of the nearness of heaven. And one of the places that I know that our Catholic faith teaches us is that one of the places that we encounter heaven most powerfully is at Mass. And this is a place where you always know that you can encounter your mom, your grandma, your wife, where we would encounter our friends. All of heaven gathers with us when we get gathered for Mass in the most unique and powerful way possible here on earth. So may you ever be aware of the nearness of heaven, especially as we gather here for the celebration of Mass. Before we go our separate ways, let us take leave of our sister. May our farewell express our affection for her. May it ease our sadness and strengthen our hope. One day we shall joyfully greet her again, when the love of Christ, which conquers all things, destroys even death itself.